What's up? How you guys doing tonight? All right. Well, welcome to the show, everybody. My name is Chad Charlie, but you could call me Uncle. I give you permission. So Muckleshoot Casino, this is cool. I've been waiting to perform here for a long time, actually. Do we have any Muckleshoots in the crowd? All right. So there's quite a few of you, I guess. I actually work at Tulalip Casino. I knew I'd get that. Do we have any Tulalips in the crowd? Just one?
The other one's at the bar. At the bar.
I guess. Now I'm just going to go down the list of casinos here. Do we have any Emerald Queens? There's no men screaming. They don't want to be Emerald Queens, I guess.
Is this mine or hers?
So, I'm from Canada, right? And when I moved down here, I literally thought that all the tribes down here named themselves after the casinos on the reservation. I was young. I didn't know what a Muckleshoot was. I didn't know what a Tulalip was. And I sure as hell did not know how to call a grown-ass Puyallup man an Emerald Queen. But I'm pretty sure I had no problem like seeing a gay little Indian kid and be like, hey, you must be an Emerald Queen. I mean, I thought about it, you know, and like, if that were the case, if the tribes were named after the casinos, you know, it'd sound like all the surrounding areas, you know, gave away their gay Indians to Emerald Queen. Like, can you imagine being that kid getting sent away? The chief would come up to you, I saw you touch that boy's testicles playing Red Rover. Red Rover, go back to Emerald Queen. But I mean, it's fine with me what they choose to do with their feelings and stuff. Nothing's wrong with it. But they do be making money, man. It's crazy. I heard about their per capita there. Man, if I were to get that much money to be an Indian, I'd be gay too. Well, I'd probably be bisexual, so I'd probably only get half of it. I just keep my eye on the guys, but stick with the women. But yeah, it's cool. This casino stuff is new to me. You know, back home where I'm from, Indians don't own casinos where I'm from. You know, the only way we make money from the white people is we sell them stuff. And you could sell anything to a white person. You know, it doesn't even have to be real. It doesn't even have to be authentic. You could go down the street and be like, dream catchers, come and get your authentic Indian handmade dream catchers. And on the back it'll say made in China. you can say, and then they go home and hug a tree. They're probably the ones that like claim that they're 1/16th Cherokee. You guys ever hear that? My grandmother's a Cherokee princess. Let me just throw this out there. I'm not for sure, but this is what's going on in my head. I don't think there's a such thing as a Cherokee princess. All that means is, you know, her mother, you know, got done by a Cherokee chief. He's hung like a horse. But back to the story. The way I made my money, I pulled out my donation box and I sat on the corner and I sang some songs, you know. And I just love the way white people take in our Indian music. Then they're always, oh, that's so spiritual. What does that mean? And most of the time, I just feed them BS, you know? Like, long time ago, tell them in my accent and everything. Long time ago, when the grass was green and the water was wet, Jesus came out of the sky, he raised his hand high and he said, $5. I'm here to make my money. I'm not gonna tell no story. One time I was singing a round dance song, right? Or what I like to call a panty dropper. Or in the old Indian ways, the loincloth dropper. Good old buckskin loincloth dropper. And I was singing it right. I drew a big crowd. And this lady, she started dancing in front of me like a hippie. And then she decided to put her hands together and pray in front of me. And I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, like, how the hell am I supposed to sing my panty dropping music to this woman praying in front of me? So I continued. I really didn't care. I can love you, yes I can. Way oh hi oh hey hey hey. And then that's when she opened her eyes. She was really surprised. I could tell what she was thinking. She was like, why is there English words in the Indian song? But she liked it, I guess, because it sounded nice. So I continued. I can love you, yes I can. Way oh hi oh hey, 2.5 more inches than he can. And that's when she got surprised, you know. She was amazed by that, like she's never been with an Indian man before. I mean, I don't want to start any stereotypes or anything, but some of us. So, I do understand a lot of my jokes do tend to get racial. I really don't care. But just to show that I do care, I brought my token white friend with me. She's sitting here somewhere in the crowd. Raise your hand. Where are you? Ashley, there she is. So if Ashley is laughing at my white jokes, feel free to laugh with her. If she's not laughing, just laugh at her. But do not piss off her husband, I'll tell you that. He's a cop. He will pull you over after the show. So if you're driving on the freeway and you see some random ass car just flashing their high beams at you, it's probably him. No, I promised I'd give him a shout out on stage. They're a cool couple. I don't know how they got together. Apparently she was looking for Indian kids and he gave them to her. So now I call him the Indian giver. He was the one who came up to her and he was like, hey, you got any Indian in you? She was like, no. He's like, you want some? I don't know where that pickup line came from, but it's a really good one. I love that pickup line. Because being Indian people, we have to, ask if the other woman is Indian. Because, being Native, we don't have to worry about being in the friend zone. We have to worry about being in the cousin zone. Once you're in that zone, you're stuck. You're stuck. Since birth. That's why I had to move away from Canada. I had to come down here and find me a good Indian girl that I'm not related to. Because I'm related to everybody in Canada. And I love me some Indian girl with per capita. Just saying. Yeah, I love me some Indian girl. Not so much white girls. Don't get me wrong. I love them. They're beautiful inside and out. I just don't know if I could do it. Mostly because I'm lactose intolerant. But one thing I do really like about white girls is you can always tell if they're clean or they're dirty just by looking at them. They're like white socks, See, now colored socks, on the other hand, you don't really know until you try them on. You get that dry, stale feel into it. That reminds me, one time I hooked up with this native woman, right? And she was really, really pretty. Don't get me wrong, she looked like she could have been clean. But I didn't want to take my chances. So I kissed her, and immediately my balls started to itch. And I was thinking in my head, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, damn, this kind of reminds me of those socks that I tried on earlier. But then I remembered I'm still wearing those socks. Woke up the very next morning with an Indian burn. Yeah, I love me some Indian women. I just can't attract them, I guess. Being because I'm half native and half black, I just can't attract Indian women because I noticed that a lot of Indian women, you know, with my races, they either go for the 100% black guy or 100% native guy. They don't like us half-breeds, really. You know, you ever hear that story, once you go black, you never go back? Or once you go brown, you'll always stay around? That don't work for me. It's like, once you go black and brown, you probably won't come back around. For real. But if I do continue to see that happen, I'm going to stand up and fight for it. I'm going to be like Martin Luther, the Chief Jr. I have a vision. Black people and white people, stay the hell away from us brown people. I think about it like, women too, women. Think about it. Do you really want a little shit like me coming out of you? Looking like an overcooked turkey with an afro. I swear, my mother did not know whether to feed me fried chicken or fried bread. You guys ever watch horror movies? And you ever notice how the killer, the serial killer, never has to stop to take a breath? Like he's the most physically fit killer out there. And then he still manages to catch the token black guy first. See, I thought about it. And if I was running away from a serial killer with a bunch of white kids, I'd probably get away first, since I'm black. And I'm probably a little easier to hide in the dark. Just saying. But, I don't know, I can't go to movie theaters anymore. You know, because I really like watching movies at home comfortably, you know, in my boxers. And then I tried to do that once in a movie theater, and I got in trouble for touching things. Any of you guys on Facebook? I have a feeling all of you are on Facebook. Just one of you are so proud to say it. Is there anybody in the crowd here with their boyfriend or girlfriend and not in a relationship on Facebook? See, I could see, like, somebody's probably looking at their girlfriend like, why are we not in a relationship on Facebook? And the boyfriend's like, no, it's a big step. Once it's on Facebook, it's official. Everybody knows. All right, you guys ready for some good laughs tonight? All right, so I'm going to introduce the next comedian. He's really funny, my favorite comedian out there right now. And his name is JR Redwater.